This is Plantbased Briefing. Is a vegan diet for dogs healthy? From becauseanimals.com. And I'm Marian Erickson, and this is the curated content Plantbased podcast, where I narrate a variety of articles on plant-based, compassionate, and eco-friendly topics with permission in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. Today's article is from Because Animals. They're a small company with a big mission to make the most sustainable and nutritious food for dogs and cats on the planet without ever harming any animals or the environment. It was founded by two people, Josh and Shannon, who met while volunteering for years at the same cat rescue in Toronto. They helped improve the lives of homeless cats and ease the overpopulation of strays and ferals, but the problem they truly bonded over was what they were feeding those cats: overprocessed, over-supplemented meats from animals that cats were not meant to eat. And more than that, factory farms, the source of the vast majority of pet food, is devastating to the climate, our environment, and to the lives of farmed animals. So while Shannon was working as a microbiologist at Stanford University and Josh was finishing his MBA from Indiana University, they came up with a solution to a problem they both thought a lot about. How do we feed our pets without harming other animals or the environment? The answer? Because Animals. They're focusing on plant-based and cultured pet foods. So now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. Is a vegan diet for dogs healthy? From Because Animals. The fact that dogs are omnivores isn't up for debate, but the idea that they can thrive on a plant-based diet is controversial. But a new study based on dog owner survey results has concluded that a vegan diet may actually be healthier for dogs than conventional meat or raw diets. According to the study published in scientific journal PLOS One, quote, "The evidence to date indicates that the healthiest and least hazardous dietary choices for dogs are nutritionally sound vegan diets," unquote. The study was inspired by the growth in plant-based diets for dogs, paired with the widely held belief that feeding a dog a vegan diet would be suboptimal for their welfare. The study's aim was to test the validity around those concerns. Researchers from the University of Winchester in the UK analyzed survey results given by 2,536 dog guardians relating to a single dog fed a conventional meat, raw meat, or vegan diet for at least 1 year. The dog parents were asked questions around vet visits, use of medications, moves to therapeutic diets, and overall health status as reported by vets and guardians. Ultimately, the study found that dogs fed conventional meat-based diets appeared less healthy than either of the other two dietary groups. The percentages of dogs in each group considered to have had any health issues were 49% conventional meat, 43% with raw meat, and 36% vegan. While research done on the health status of dogs eating different kinds of diets is limited, a handful of studies substantiate the results that dogs do very well on vegan diets. A 2009 study of 12 sprint racing Siberian Huskies fed either a commercial meat-based diet versus a meat-free diet, although not vegan, for 16 weeks, including 10 weeks of competitive racing, found all dogs to be in excellent physical condition. And a 2014 study of vegan companion animals found that of the 174 participating dogs who, on average, had been vegan for 2.83 years, had no diet-related clinical abnormalities. All blood tests revealed vitamins, minerals, and proteins to be in normal range. As plant-based and vegan diets become more popular with humans, many of whom have made the decision to remove animal products from their diets for health, environmental impact, and animal welfare reasons, some of their dogs have also made the transition. Unlike cats, dogs diverged from their carnivorous ancestors more than 13,000 years ago. Coexisting alongside their omnivorous humans and eating their table scraps, their evolving metabolic traits allowed them to survive on not only meat, but also plant matter. Over a period of 10,000 years, dogs went from requiring meat to being capable of obtaining all of the nutrients they need from either a meat or a plant-based diet. And while the study does not hypothesize as to why dogs on conventional meat-based diets fared less well, there are well-documented problems with conventional meat-based factory-farmed pet food, including: every year, multiple times a year, the FDA issues recalls on pet food, typically due to bacterial contamination. The extreme heat and pressure used in pet food production leads to a loss of many key nutrients, such that even meat-based cat food is supplemented with synthetic nutrients, including taurine. Beef and poultry protein, among the main sources of protein used in pet food, are also among the leading food allergens in cats and dogs. Pet food contamination by the euthanizing agent pentobarbital has been detected. The presence of antibiotic residues in pet food has led to adverse health reactions in dogs. And human-grade raw meat diets put pets at risk of infection by pathogenic bacteria, as evidenced by a recent report showing that 100% of the meat tested positive for fecal bacteria. If nutritionally complete vegan food for dogs not only provides dogs with improved health, as well as lightens the immense carbon pawprint of pet food, in addition to sparing the suffering of farmed animals, we think that's an excellent direction for the pet food industry to move in. You just listened to Is a Vegan Diet for Dogs Healthy? From becauseanimals.com. And I'm your host, Marian Erickson, and I have a number of other episodes on vegan cat and dog food. Wherever you listen to Plant-Based Briefing, just put in the search field cats or dogs, and those will all come up for you. So please share this episode with anyone who might benefit, and thanks for listening.